Hello and good morning. David with Philippine Adventure Tours here, and Catherine, Adventure Girl, is here as well. Hey, today we have kind of a special treat. This is we're encouraging motorcycle traveling, and we have 3 motorcycles here. They're all Hondas. Honda has great reputation in the Philippines, and there's Honda dealers everywhere, so you can always get parts, no parts problems. So this is a 2000 Honda 200 XRL, XR200L, and this bike I put 45,000 kilometers on over the years. It's just beautiful. It's in very good condition. These are very coveted bikes here in the Philippines. They discontinued the manufacture of them, and the older ones that I see are all well taken care of. It has a Philippine manufactured muffler, a stainless steel muffler. Nice bike to ride, light, responsive, gets great gas mileage, has adequate power for everything that you want to do. Okay, and then this is our newer 2016 CRF 250L, and this bike is water cooled. It's fuel injected, so it's a lot more technologically advanced than the 200 here, which is aspirated and air cooled. Okay, and so here's the 250. And we'll talk a little bit more in depth on that in a moment. Okay, so on 250, there's nothing here that's special. It's pretty much a stock bike with a very small additions. There's shock socks to keep the shocks from getting too dirty. We have put in guard grips because I tend to fall over a lot and bust off the levers quite a bit. Here's a cell phone holder, and it swivels. It's very nice with a cell phone charger because I run down the batteries often using the GPS. Here we have a seat, concept seat. The Honda seat, God bless them, isn't that comfortable, and it kind of rubs, if you know what I mean. And so this seat, concept seats, I think is made out of gel. It's worth every penny they charge for it. As well as the seat concept seat, let's see, we put on a Tusk rack. It's made by the Tusk Corporation, TUSK. I think it's from the US. And so it has a top rack made out of aluminum, and then it has these racks for side bags right here. And this is all, I broke the frame on the 200 many times until I finally put some inserts in and stiffened up the frame on the 200. It doesn't break anymore, but I had a rack for the back that was, it just overloaded the back. This frame distributes the weight pretty good, and I haven't had any frame problems with that. Okay, so, and then this one here is a new Honda 300. So I bought the 250 because they didn't make 200s anymore, and the 200 would be good enough for me and the power. We never had any troubles with power, but they quit making the 200, so I had to buy the 250. And then my friend Francis, he got this he liked the 250 and the 200 so well, he bought the 300, and it has a couple aftermarket parts. An aftermarket muffler made in the US, and it's a light bike. It's maneuverable, it's water cooled, and fuel injected as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look into gear just a little bit. Okay, Catherine, Adventure Girl, come on, come here. Oh, and here's Adventure Girl to help. She's going to be our camera person. And what we're going to do is just, so on the 250 goes a saddlebag, and a top bag. Now I'm a cheap guy. I'm not going to spend $250 or more each per saddlebag. Along with the tusk system, the top and the two side racks is easy to get any kind of side bags that you want to use to mount with the system. And so I went to Home Depot and I got these rigid boxes for 35 bucks, and they've taken the abuse. There's never they're watertight. They've taken everything that we wanted to do. So here, Catherine, hold the camera and we'll go over this stuff. So
Okay.
the first saddlebag is easy to open up. It's pretty neat and clean right now because I cleaned it up. But what we have is everything kind of compartmentalized. This is toothbrush and whatnot. A GoPro, flashlight, some sunglasses, a bunch of these different containers like this for money, for tools, for other things. I used to drag a lot of tools along, but not so much anymore. I mean, I have a minimum amount of tools, a screwdriver and a pair of scissors and a knife. There's mechanics available everywhere, and the tools just get too heavy. Little bags for stuff like nail clippers. This is a bag for medicines and things like that. Unfortunately, that's quite large. Charging cords, and then the bag for GoPro stuff. All fits in there real well. I'm thinking the saddlebag weighs probably 20 pounds. And then here's Adventure Girl's saddlebag. Now, we're not going to show you everything she has in the bag, but some stuff. Now, she's very organized. She's got all of her clothes just in different containers, and she's a little bit more organized traveler than I am. Actually, a lot more organized. Okay. All right, and so, oh, gee, that's heavy. Maybe 25 pounds. So, this is how the bags go on the rack. So quick and simple, hopefully. There it goes. Everything fits real well. There's that one. Oh yeah. Adventure Girl's bag is much smaller.
Here's what's this one again?
No, it's just part of what holds the. This is
Oh,
the
you
part.
have to-
This is the part that comes with the tusk rack, and then this is just bolted, and I got the stainless steel bolts to
This
bolt
one-
it to the.
You have
Very
to put
simple.
that like that,
Yep. Very simple.
and then
Set it in right. We have these locks. We have locks like this to lock our bags. And again, I have a little bit different locks, but locks to lock the bag shut. The bags do permanently attach to the rack if you never want to take them off. And then we have this bicycle lock that attaches the side bags, the rack, and the back bag all together, so that people don't get any ideas. Now, got a cheap pair of motorcycle gloves. They're not even motorcycle gloves; they're work gloves. Nothing needs to be that good. You don't need a $75 pair of leather motorcycle gloves. These work just fine. Okay, so the tusk system comes with no, not the tusk. The top bag moto trade. We'll talk about that. Comes with these straps right here. Simple strap with a loop. Like so. And that attaches to the tusk rack. You see I have a pool noodle here to keep Adventure Girl's butt off into the rack. It makes her a lot more happy when that's done. Get a shot of the name of this Adventure Girl, please. Tax Moto Motor Rad dry pack. It's perfect. This is 66 liters. It's a really great size. And so it just goes up there. Attach. Oh, come over here and attaches in the front. So there's 4 attachment points. Okay, and we got these nets, a cargo net, and then we put the cargo net over the top of everything, kind of icing on the cake. And they have a purpose, don't worry. Okay, so there's the cargo net, and the cargo net's really cool because if you have laundry and stuff to dry like wet swim trunks and whatnot, you can put under the cargo net while you drive and they all get dried off. And the cargo net just stops people from having the ability to mess with stuff. And then last and final is our water bottle. And we hate single-use plastics, hate them. So we buy this one that has, we've used the same water bottle for over 9 months, and it works great. And then the rack has these D-rings on it. I mean, not the rack, the travel pack has these D-rings right here. Okay, so we just pass this through a couple D-rings, like so. And then attach the water bottle. And then the water's always hanging there. And yes, it covers the taillight. I don't want to hear it. And then just a rope in case we need a tow or we need to tie something on. Everybody has a rope. So that's about the system. Hey, thank you, Adventure Girl. You did a great job. So we're almost wrapping this one up. Oh, something else I forgot to show on the bike is a lowering link. We have you can't hardly see it, but down here we have a lowering link on the bottom, a Kuba link, K-U-B-A link, and it lowers the bike by 2 to 3 inches. No, by 2 inches. We put these handlebar extensions on, and a little bit lowered the front on the front shocks as well. And yes, I'm very aware it changes the geometry of the bike for what the Honda engineer said. I get it. But my legs just aren't that long anymore. I think I'm shrinking. Now look at Adventure Girl's jacket. You guys don't need any extensive rain suits? Oh yeah, looking good. You don't need any extensive rain suits. Those jackets got us through every rainstorm. The rain's warm. You're never going to get cold here. You're never going to get cold. You're only going to get wet. And so the adventure jacket that she has, it has a hood. It's really waterproof, and it's the same one we use when we go hiking and whatnot. It's plenty good enough. And then I have these shoes. I guess they're by Keen. I don't know what they're called, but they're waterproof. They're made out of nylon. They are virtually indestructible. And there's absolutely no reason to bring a leather jacket, boots, leathers, anything like that, because it's just too hot here. And besides, you can't haul all that crap. If you want to come here and go motocross riding, that's fine, bring this stuff. But for touring, we'd ride in Levi's and jerseys. And if it's raining, we put on our adventure jacket. And these are my only shoes that I brought for 9 months. This little outfit that you see here on the bike is everything that we used for 9 months in the Philippines. I'm not going to go what's in the top pack. It's just clothes and and a snorkel mask and fin, maybe a hand towel, and that's about it. It's not really an expedition. We stay in hotels, so we don't need tents. And these, again, wow, I've been probably over 55,000 kilometers easily on these two motorcycles here. 45 on that one, over 10, probably 15 on that one. That's 60,000 if my math's right. Great bikes, cheap, $7 to fill the tank to go really far, and no need for any really custom stuff, no need for $200 each side bags. Don't really know what else to say. It's pretty simple stuff. I'm going to encourage any one of you to come to the Philippines and ride around, and you will not regret it. You will have a great time. One more shot. All right, this is David with Philippine Adventure Tours and Adventure Girl Catherine here. And take it easy, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.